Walter Davis?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I don't know. Where was he? He was just on the stage.
Oh, guys.
Here we go!
No.
I want to do something that scares me, to feel alive!
What did you guys do to him?
Let go of those lights, buddy. I think he meant to swing there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is gig log number 2. Today I am at a venue called the Jackrabbit Club. I've never actually played here before. This is actually my first time. However, they are right next door to a restaurant called Good Luck, and I have ate there before. The food is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. So I'm actually looking forward to chowing down tonight because the Jackrabbit Club gets all their food from Good Luck. So I think it's going to be a really good night. This is not a wedding. This is a company holiday party. It's for an accounting firm, and they're expecting about 80 to 100 people. So I think it's going to be pretty good. A lot of fun. The venue is a little bit small on the smaller side, but you know, it's quaint and cozy, so I think it'll be good tonight. So I actually just ended up finishing the load in, and I wanted just to come out to the truck real quick and do the intro to my gig log. And now that everything's inside, let's go in and start setting up. See you guys inside.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, I'm inside now. So I'm going to do just a quick little 360 so you guys can actually see what it looks like in here. And this is all the before. You actually see a bunch of my gears all here, so I still got to get everything all set up. So yeah, there you go. So I'm going to be set up actually right here, and I'm actually setting up a photo booth right over in this corner. So I'm going to just speed things up a little bit so I can get all set up and ready to go and hang out and just watch the show. See you guys.
An hour later.
So, as you can see, I am in different clothes. I finished setting up about an hour ago, and the nice thing about this venue is I only live maybe like 15-20 minutes away, and those of you that live nearby to a venue that you're working at, you know it's sort of a privilege to be able to run home and shower and get cleaned up when you're all done setting up, just because you know you get all kind of funky and sweaty and smelly, and you know if you can't go home and change and shower, then a lot of us know that we have to squeeze our asses into like a little stall in the bathroom, or even sometimes go out to the truck and change. So it's always great whenever I'm at a venue and I can go home quick and shower and change and come back and get everything ready for the night. So let's walk around and show you guys what the gear is that I'm using for tonight. So right off the bat, you can see I'm using the Pro X 6-panel facade. As you can see, my cart's actually pointing through the fabric a little bit. I'll fix that. But the Pro X facade, and I'm using these Pro X shelves. You can find them on Amazon. You can actually contact Pro X and get those from them. But these shelves are great because it adds a little bit more stability to your facade. Then you can put stuff on them like plants, movers, my mic receiver you can see I have on there. You can do a lot of really cool stuff with these shelves, and they're really cheap and they're worth the investment. For sound, as you can see, RCF, only the best. If you watched my first gig log, you'll see that I'm a very strong advocate for RCFs. They are the best commercial DJ speaker out there. You put them head to head against QSC, EV, JBL, Yamaha, Mackie, any of them, and RCF will absolutely crush them. So RCF tops with the Chauvet flex stand, flat base stands, and you can see that all my cables are hidden. They're nice and tidy, and they're not dangling. There's no trip hazard, so everything looks really, really good. Let me take you guys behind the booth. So I'm using the Shure mic tonight, wireless mic. So this is a small venue, so we don't really need something that has really, really big distance on it. So the Shure mic will actually work out pretty well in venues like this. And then these lights, I get a lot of questions about them. These are the Chauvet Slim Beam IRC lights, and they are discontinued, unfortunately. I have a bunch of them, and they're really, really cool lighting effects. There are lighting fixtures out there with the same or similar effects, but these, I believe, are probably the first ones that came out on the market that have this like triple beam type of lighting. And like I said, I got a bunch of them, and they're like gold. So if you can find somebody online that are selling them, buy them up quickly, because they go very, very fast whenever they are for sale. Using Furman for power conditioning. You always got to make sure you got good power, especially when you're using high quality sound. So Furman power conditioner. For the light pole in the back, I'm using the ADJ Innopocket Spot Twins and the ColorRail IRC. Everything is all DMX, which I'll show you guys in a second. Behind the booth, I'm using Reloop's flagship turntable, the RP8000, with the Native Instruments Z2 mixer, the Korg NanoPad 2 for samples, loops, pretty much anything that I need with extra pads and extra pad control. The Asus laptop. This thing is completely spec'd out for literally anything you can throw at it. And I love this thing. I've been using it for about a year and a half now, and it's been rock solid. And as you can see, I got green, red vinyl to kind of match the holiday theme for tonight. MyDMXGo. I use this for probably 90% of my events. It's been rock solid, never had any issues with it, never had any dropouts, no complaints whatsoever that you see a lot of people generally have. And I will tell you that a lot of the complaints that people have, usually I'd say 9 out of 10 times, is because of user error. They didn't set it up properly. But those of you that are using MyDMXGo too, thumbs up, because this thing is awesome. And a little Behringer mic mixer. I use that for whenever I'm using multiple mics, just for some more sound control and volume and things like that. So that thing is great. And then as you can see, I got the MyDMXGo. And if you saw my last video where I did a comparison of the Chauvet D-Fi wireless dongles versus Donner's, Lixada's, Chinley's, these things, I love them. I'll put a link up in the top so you can check out that video and see the comparison between the two and why I chose to always use these ones versus the Donner's or Lixada's or whatever. And then for my sub, the Yamaha DXS15. This sub is a workhorse. I like this a lot because it's a bandpass design. It's very boomy, it's very loud, and when you're in a small venue like this that has wood floors, this thing goes a long way. You don't really need much more than what this thing can actually put out. For uplighting, I'm using a mixture of the both lighting. These are the 1 LED minis. As you can see, the ceilings aren't very tall in here, so you don't really need very, very powerful uplights, especially in a venue like this. I know some guys will bring like these crazy blinding uplights, and you don't need to do that. You just need to use it to, kind of give a little pizzazz to the venue. It doesn't need to be overpowering. So I use the both lighting. Now, the both lighting is the knockoff lights that when it comes to the Ape lights and even the Rockville lights. So these are pretty good. They have pretty much the same, I'd say, quality as Ape lights, but maybe a third of the cost. So those are really good. And I'm not clowning Ape lights, because actually when Ape lights first came out, I think I was one of the first people in my area that actually got them. So I loved them a lot, but I ended up selling them because someone gave me a really good deal on them. So using the both lighting for now. And farther in the back, I'm using the Chauvet Freedom series. Those lights are great because they have D-Fi built in, so I can control all of those right from my DMXGo. All right, so here's the photo booth. Bunch of fun little props for everyone to use. And I'm using the HiTi, or HiTi, or I don't know how you pronounce it, probably HiTi, the HiTi P525L printer. This thing is a workhorse. I've had this thing, I would say, like 4 years now, and it's been rock solid. It's been great. I love it. I had a DNP and I had a Sony as well, and those are both awesome printers, but I definitely like the HiTi. And you can see I got their company monogram up on the wall, using the Optima projector and the projectogram mount in photo booth. So as you can see, it's a little inflatable backdrop. This is an 8x8 inflatable. When these first came out, I hated them. I thought they were ridiculous, just because like a lot of people, you know, I felt the same as what a lot of people said, that when you're in front of these things, or when you actually go in the full-size ones that are kind of like, you know, have the 4 walls and everything, the really big inflatable ones, people said that it felt like you were inside a marshmallow, or you're standing in front of a marshmallow. And I get it, you know, I completely understand, and I would agree. But when I got this a few years ago, it totally changed my mind. It's super easy to set up. You plug it in, it inflates in probably about 2 minutes. At the end of the night, you unplug it and you jump on it and squish it, and it's kind of fun. And it doesn't take long to tear down. So I really like these, and I try to use this as much as I can. But I do have multiple photo booths, different backdrops and different styles and stuff like that, depending on what a client wants. And for the photo booth itself, you see I'm using Lumabooth tonight. I use Lumabooth and DSLR booth. And both of them are really good. They're pretty popular in the industry. It's what a lot of people generally will use, especially if you've got a 360 booth. This has pretty popular software for the 360s that are out there. So tonight they're going to have their choice of photo, animated GIFs, boomerangs, and video messages. And you do all kinds of stuff. It's got stickers, and it's got green screen removal, and I mean, literally tons and tons and tons of really cool features for people. So that's what we're going to be using tonight, as well as the high quality ring light to light everything up. And everything will print out on the HiTi. Guests can also get it digitally as well. If they want to text or email, they can do that as well. So this is, yeah, these are my props, and this is only like a small sample of them. I actually have tons and tons of props. And here's a bonus tip for you guys out there: if you live near any of the Halloween stores when they open up in October, like Spirit or anything like that, show up to those places on November 1st, November 2nd, because everything is marked way down. You can spend 30, 40, 50 bucks and make out like a bandit, and you'll have more props than you even know what to do with. So definitely check that out during Halloween time if you can, and there you go. So guys, one last look. You can see the setup. Everyone's going to be arriving probably, I'd say, in the next 45 minutes to an hour. And we're going to get some music going, and we are going to have some fun. We're going until about 11 o'clock tonight. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what kind of crowd we're going to have tonight, but hopefully they're partiers and they are ready to kill this dance floor, take some pictures, and just have a lot of fun.